Hey there, guys. 1949 time. We've got the Tigers at the Red Sox, and of course, the Red Sox blanked the Tigers last time out. Red Sox at 20-12 in second place by half a game. The Tigers 18-16 are playing a little bit over their heads. Callaway takes the ball and then hits a fly ball over to left field. Williams has it for the out, one away. Here's Hoot Evers hitting 295 for Detroit and hits it over to right, and it's Alzarilla there for the second out. Two gone, and it's Vic Wirtz who takes the ball low inside. And another ball, 2-0 the count on Vic. And there's a strike into him, 2-1, hitting 329, hitting well. Ground ball over to Bobby Doerr, goes to first. We go to the bottom of the first. And it's Ted Williams up there against Virgil Trucks. Trucks 3-3 in the year, 4.71 ERA. Ball to Williams, and he hits one past Callaway, the first baseman, into right field, and Williams will get to second on that double. Ted Williams is an incredible player. You don't need me to tell you that, but Ted Williams is amazing. And if you don't understand this, you need to play this season. Williams is just incredible. Every time you turn around, he's on base. Stevens takes a strike. Another strike to him, 0-2 the count. That's high, 1-2 on Vern. That's low, 2-2 the count. And that's way outside. There's a full count now on Vern Stevens, and that's creamed over to left field, and that baby's gone onto Lansdowne, and it makes it 2-0 Boston here, and there's not even an out here in the bottom of the first. That's why we say you can't let any of the big three on base. 2-0 the count now on Dom DiMaggio. It's high for ball three. Virgil Trucks is really shaken up after giving up that big home run. DiMaggio will be taking, and that's too high for ball four. Here comes Billy Goodman, and DiMaggio on first again. Goodman hitting 364, 500 though against righties, and DiMaggio is not going anywhere. There's the first pitch to Goodman, and that's a ball inside. Want to know the count? And there's ball two, 6 straight balls. And that went off the outside edge for ball three, 7 straight balls. And there's finally a strike on Goodman, 3-1 the count. It's fouled away. It's full count now on Billy, and he lays off one high for a walk, and that's going to be walk number 2 against Trucks. That brings up Alzarilla, who's hitting 438 for Boston, and 417, I think it said overall. 1-2 quickly the count on him. It's fouled away, still 1-2. There's strike 3 called, and there's one away. Here's Johnny Pesky now. One away here, bottom of the first. 2-0 Red Sox, 2 on, 1 out. 2-0 the count on Johnny. And that's high, 3-0 on Pesky, and there's the strike. It's a 3-1 count. And that's called a strike, full count on him now. That's fouled away, still a full count. There's a little bouncer back to Virgil Trucks. He looks over to third, says no play, and goes on to first for the out. Both runners move up. So it's Bertie Tebbets now, runners on to second and third. Tebbets takes the strike, 0-1. And that's popped up to center field. Johnny Groth has it. We go to the top of the second. And here is Groth, and he hits one down the third base line into the corner. That's going to be a leadoff double for Groth. And here is Johnny Lipon. Mickey Harris, by the way, on the mound for the Red Sox, 5.26 ERA. So you better keep the windows closed. 3-0 the count now on Lipon, and there's ball 4. That's the first walk Harris has given up this game, but the 17th this season. Not exactly the best starter in the world. Roger Clemens, he ain't. There's a strike to Robinson. Another foul back. It's 0-2 on the catcher. That's in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Off the plate, 2-2. That's inside, and that's one that saws him off. There goes the bat, and Stevens, the shortstop, has that for the catch. One away. Here comes George Kell. Kell hitting 259, rips that into left center field. Williams is there for the out, 2 gone, and here is Neil Berry, 2 on, 2 out, top of the second. Deuce is wild, 1-1 the count now on Berry, and there's a ball. It's 2-1, ground ball up the middle. Doerr has it, flips over to Stevens. We go to the bottom of the second. Bobby Doerr up there, 230 his average, 2 home runs, 1-1 the count on him now. A little bit of power, not much, and it's 1-2 as that was fouled back. And that slider's outside. It's 2-2 on Doerr. 3-2. I tell you, Bobby Doerr with those stats hits 5th or 6th on most teams, but not on this one. And he takes that ball for ball 4, and he walks on down to first base. And here comes Mickey Harris. Harris hitting 333 this year, 2 RBIs, and has a walk already. And he does have some ability against right-handers according to those real-life stats. There's a little foul ball down the first base line, just foul, 0-1 the count. And swinging and missing that breaking ball. It's 0-2, and there's the ball, 1-2. That's inside, way high, 2-2 now on Mickey. Fastball's inside, so it's a full count. Virgil Trucks, beg your pardon. Trucks is in danger of walking the pitcher. And there's one line to third base. Kell has that for the out. One gone, and here's Ted Williams, who takes the ball outside, 1-0. There's another one that misses, 2-0, and that's fouled away. 2-1 now on Splendid Splitter. And he hits a little ground ball over to Barry, who looks at it, hits it, drops it, and then finally throws to first base just to get Williams just in time. Bobby Doerr moves up to second because there's no chance at all to get the double play. 2 away, and here's Vern Stevens, who had that home run. He takes a ball. And another ball, 2-0 now on Vern. There's a broken background ball, and that gets through into left field, and Doerr is going to try to score. Here's a throw from Johnny Evers, or Hoot Evers, my apologies, and he throws it in there to Robinson, and they throw him out of the plate. And so we go to the top of the third. That's what happens when you play 1908. You get your Evers mixed up. Here's Virgil Trucks leading off the top of the third, hits a fly ball over to the little professor in center for the first out. Don Calloway now moving fast. Hits one into right center field for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Tigers. That brings up Hoot Evers. Fouls one away after taking a ball. 1-1 the count. There's another ball to him, 2-1. And a strike. 2-2 the count now on Evers. And there's a line drive into center field, and that's a base hit, and Calloway goes to second. Vic Wirtz now, and there's a ground ball over to Pesky at third. He goes over to Doerr for 1, but that's all they get. Wirtz beats it out. So there's 2 outs here in the top of the third inning, and Johnny Groth now the hitter. And there's a little ground ball over to Doerr. Second baseman has it, goes on to first. We go to the bottom of the third. DiMaggio up there takes the ball. And that hits the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Ground ball to short. Lipon makes the play on to first, 1 away. Billy Goodman now takes the ball. And swing and a miss on that one. 1-1 now the count. And there's one to left center field, and that splits him, and he gets a double. Number 2 in the season for Goodman. That brings up Al Zarilla. That's why Goodman's hitting fourth. Zarilla, not a bad hitter in his own right, hitting .412, fouls 1 away. 0 for 1 today. Takes the ball, 1-1 the count. And there's a strike in the inner half, and the ball, 2-2 on Zarilla. It's out and away. It's a full count now on Al. There's a ground ball over to Lipon, and he took a long look at Goodman to make sure he was back, throws to first, and finally gets Zarilla only by a step. And that brings up Johnny Pesky with 2 gone. Runner on at second, bottom of the third. And Pesky takes a strike, then a ball. It's 1-1. That's fouled away, 1-2. And that misses high. 2-2 now the count on Johnny Pesky. There's a ground ball right side. Barry has it. On to first. We go to the top of the fourth. It's Johnny Lipon up there. Takes the ball. Fouls one back into Tebbett's glove, 1-1. That's too far inside on him. 2-1 the count. Ground ball, third base. Pesky on the first for the out. 1 away, top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Red Sox. Aaron Robinson hits one over to left field. Williams comes racing in for that one and just is barely able to get there in time. 2 gone. And here's George Kell. Kell now had the batting title in real life in 49. I mentioned this last Tigers-Red Sox game. Forgot his name. Plum forgot him. 343 was his average. Just beat Williams. 0-2 now the count on him as that ball just goes foul down the left field line, hitting only 257 here in the replay. That's hit deep to center. Dom DiMaggio grabs that for the out. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 257 going down to 250, and if this is real life, maybe he doesn't stay in the lineup much longer. 1-1 the count on Tebbets. That's low, 2-1. And that's high, 3-1 now on Birdie. There's a strike in the outside corner. It's a full count on Tebbets. There's a curveball ripped down the left field line, foul. Over by the Green Monster, foul. That one is fouled away again, full count. Another one fouled away. And there's a called strike 3, and that was on the outside edge, and Trucks gets strikeout number 2. 1 away, and that brings up Bobby Doerr. Still 2-0 Red Sox. The Red Sox looked like they were going to dominate at the beginning, as it's a 2-0 count on Doerr, and then they slowed down. 3-0 on Bobby, and he takes all the way, and so he has walked for a second time this game, and that brings up Mickey Harris. Harris didn't really get much of a chance to bunt last time. Takes the ball here, 1-0 the count. That's low, 2-0 on Mickey. And that's inside on the hands, and that's close enough for a strike, 2-1. And that's in tight, 3-1 the count on Mickey. And there's ball 4 around the knees, and so Trucks has walked 2 in a row here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Walk number 5. Walk number 5. I need to get more sleep at night, man. Here's Ted Williams. Williams is 1 for 2 today. 366 average, 667 slugging percentage. So the human video game up there. has an 0-2 count on him quickly after a foul ball, and that's hit over to Wirtz in right center field, and that's going to be at least a double for Ted. Scores one. Here comes Harris, and he is safe at the plate, and Williams is perched on second base. Second double of the game. 2 RBIs for Ted, and it's a 4-0 ball game just like that. And here comes Vern Stevens again with Williams on second. Last time it was a home run. There's a ball to Stevens. Grounder to the left side. Lipon has it. Williams can't move up, and that's the throw to first. 2 away. Can't hit much of a home run when you hit it on the ground like that. Dom DiMaggio now takes a ball high. 1-0. That's another one high. 2-0. Liner foul. 2-1 on Dom. And that's swung on by DiMaggio in the dirt. That's slider. And then that is Trucks climbing the ladder, and DiMaggio swings and misses, and we go to the top of the 5th. Neil Berry. Berry, ground ball, right side. Doer has it on the first, 1 away. Virgil Trucks up there now. Takes a strike. Beg your pardon. Little foul ball. I'm sorry, it was a ball. 1-1 the count. Ground ball again to Doer. Throws towards right field. Goodman, though, goes over and grabs it, stretches, and has his foot on the bag. 2 gone. Callaway takes the strike. Hitting 400, but not many at-bats. Fouls another one off. 0-2. 1-2 the count now. And that's in there for strike 3, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. So 4-0 Red Sox still. They are dominating this one here at the moment. Goodman, Billy Goodman takes a ball and then another ball, 2-0 the count. There's a pop-up foul, 2-1 on Billy. Foul to the backstop, it's 2-2. And that's hit to right field. Wirtz goes back, gets that over his shoulder for the out, 1 away. Al Zarilla hitting now 389, 0 for 2 today, 0-2 on him. And there's a little ground ball down the left side. Kell looks at that one, and he sort of waves a foul, and there it goes, foul. 0-2 still the count, and there's a ball low. It's grounded wide of first base into the hole for base hit, and that means Al is 1 for 3 today. Apologies. That brings up Johnny Pesky with the runner on at first, only 1 out. Zarilla has a little bit of speed. Pesky takes a strike, and there goes Zarilla, and that's fouled back. 0-2 the count. There's a slider low. It's 1-2 on Pesky. Inside, 2-2. That's low. Full count now on Johnny. And that's hit between first and second. Barry has it. Flips to Lipon for 1. Back on to Callaway at first. And that does the twin killing. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Hoot Evers is the batter leading this off for Detroit. Evers, 1 for 2 today. 299 average this season. Fouls 1 off. 1-1 the count. High. 2-1 now on Hoot. Inside, and that's ball 3. It's 3-1, and there's a foul ball out of play. Full count now on Evers. Ground ball right side in the hole. Dewar knocks that one down, but no throw. Dewar's been very busy over there at second base. Evers with the base hit, and that means Vic Wirtz comes up there. Wirtz is 0 for 2. So 4-0 Red Sox, top of the 6th. Runner on at first. 2-1 the count on Wirtz now. That's through the right side and in there for a single. Zarilla throws over to third, and Evers called safe. Pesky was out of position to make that tag. And there are runners at the corners with nobody out here for the Tigers. Red Sox still have that 4-run lead. Mickey Harris has only thrown 58 pitches, has pitched well today. There's a pitch to Johnny Groth, who fouls that one off as Wirtz was going. 0-1 the count, and that's foul to the left side. It's 0-2 on Johnny. And that one just misses, 1-2. That's inside, 2-2 the count. And he holds up in time on that one. It's a full count. And that's driven over to center field, over DiMaggio's head, and that is in there for extra bases. 1 run scores. Groth ends up pulling up at second with a double because Wirtz is lead foot. It's 4-1 now, Tigers. And here comes Johnny Lipon, and the Tigers are coming back. Line drive to center field again. This one is dropping in front of DiMaggio for another hit, and it's 4-2. Mickey Harris is starting to fall apart. Aaron Robinson now hits a foul ball. 0-1 the count. 4-2 now the score. Runners on first and third. And there's one laced into right center field for a base hit, and that will score 1 and send Lipon to third. So 3 straight hits here by the Tigers. It's a 4-3 ball game just like that. And here's George Kell, and he is dangerous. 0-1 the count now on Kell. That's fouled away. It's 0-2. That's loop shallow left field, and that will fall in front this time of Ted Williams for a base hit, and that will score the run. And Mickey Harris really is starting to fall apart. Neil Berry now, no outs, top of the 6th. Berry fouls one, fouls another one, bunting again, 0-2 the count. It's fouled upstairs, 0-2. Another foul ball. Next pitch is in there, and that's hit the left field, and Williams goes back towards the scoreboard, towards the ladder out there, makes the catch. Robinson's tagging moves easily over to third base, no throw, and that means there's 1 away, top of the 6th with 2 on for Virgil Trucks. And he first swings at that first pitch, and it's popped up over to Billy Goodman on the right side, 2 away. Don Callaway now takes the ball, and there's a throw back to third base. They have Robinson off the bag, and Pesky's throw gets him. Pesky's tag gets him. It's Tebbets with the throw, and that does it. So the Tigers are caught trying to do something a little bit sneaky, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-4, though, now the score, and here is Birdie Tebbets for Boston. And that big lead has evaporated, that big lead, I beg your pardon. Here is Tebbets fouling another pitch off, 0-2. 1-2 as the knuckler is low. There's a ground ball over to third base. Kell on to first, 1 away. Bobby Doerr swings and misses a 1, strike 1. There's a ball away, 1-1. Swung on a missed, 1-2. Chopped off his foot, still 1-2 on Bobby. And that's on the outside corner. Doerr can do nothing with it. 2 gone. Here's Mickey Harris. He's going to stay in this game. He takes a strike. And then a ball. 1-1 the count now on Harris. 2-1 as that was far outside, and that's fouled away. It's 2-2. Popped up right center field. It's Wirtz, right fielder, has that for the out. We go to the top of the 7th. 4-4 ball game, a tight game. Don Callaway takes a strike, and then another strike. 0-2 is the count on him. That's low and away. Ball 1 on Callaway, and there's a ground ball towards the center of the diamond. Harris gets a hand on it. Stevens grabs it, throws on to first just in time. 1 away. Hoot Evers now takes a strike. 0-1. Deep drive to right field, and that is over Zarilla's head. That short hops the wall, and Hoot Evers ends up on at second base. Evers is 3 for 4 today. 10 hits now for the Tigers. There's a ground ball from Wirtz over to Pesky, who looks Evers back, throws on to first, 2 away, and here's Johnny Groth. Strike in there to Groth, 0-1. Another strike, it's 0-2. And there's a fastball again, high, 1-2. That one's low, 2-2, fouled away, still 2-2. Fly ball right side, and that falls in, and that is in there beyond Zarilla. That's going to be a double for Groth, and that scores the go-ahead run. And so the Tigers have done it here. They have come back, and this is now a 5-4 ball game in favor of Detroit after being behind 4-0 in the early going. Detroit showing everybody that they are really business here in the American League, and with the Yankees continuing to falter and lose, it's really up for grabs. Up now is Johnny Lipon. There's a strike in there to Johnny, 0-1, and there's a ball high, 1-1 the count. That's low, 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2 on Johnny. Fouled off the catcher, still 2-2. That's high, and the count goes full. Ground ball, third base, Pesky on to first just in time for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Ted Williams up there for the Red Sox. Down a run, takes the ball, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. 2 for 3 is Williams with a walk. There's a strike in there to him. It's 2-1. That's fouled away, 2-2. And that's outside. Full count now on the Splendid Splinter. And there's a ground ball over to Lipon, the shortstop, and he throws to first, and that gets away from Callaway. That puts Williams on at second base. And this is another one of those sort of clutch moments of this ballgame. Here's Vern Stevens. Stevens has 2 hits. Both of them were with Williams on base. One was a home run. So we'll see what happens with this one as Williams is on second base. Stevens is up there. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. There's a ball in there to Vern. And there's pitch high, 2-0 the count. That's a deep to left field, and that baby's gone. And it's a 6-5 ball game. And that's the magic formula, my friends. You put Williams on at second base, and Vern Stevens gets something to hit every time. And you know why he's getting stuff to hit is because look at who's hitting behind him. And so it is now a 6-5 game in favor of Boston. And here comes Dom DiMaggio. 6-5 the score. DiMaggio 0 for 2 today with a walk. Takes the ball and then hits a fly ball over to Groth in center field. 1 away. Billy Goodman is 1 for 2. So Williams today 2 for 4. Stevens 3 for 4. And Goodman has a 1-1 count on him. And it's 2-1 now on Goodman, and he hits that one by Callaway into right field for a base hit. That'll bring up Al Zarilla. Red Sox hoping to add on to the pain. There's a strike high to Zarilla, 0-1, and a ball, 1-1 the count. Inside fastball for a ball, it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, Barry on to Lipon for 1, back to Callaway at first, not in time, and here comes Johnny Pesky, runner on at first. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-5 Red Sox. Ground ball to Barry at second, throws to first, and we go to the top of the 8th. Aaron Robinson will lead this off for the Tigers. Mickey Harris is still in there. Just about 100 pitches, throws a ball, and then a strike. 1-1 on Robinson, and there's another strike fastball. 1-2. Good breaking ball misses. 2-2 the count. Ground ball over first, hits the bag, goes up in the air, and Goodman has that when it comes down and just steps on the bag gently, and that's the first out. That's a real interesting play. I bet you weren't expecting that one to happen. There's one away here. We are in the top of the 8th inning, and the Red Sox have a slim 6-5 lead over the Tigers. And this is turning out to be a pretty exciting one. George Kell now up there is 1 for 3, takes a ball, and a strike, 1-1. And that misses inside, 2-1 on George. Fastball high, 3-1 the count. Pop up high, it's Dewar with that for the catch. 2 gone, Neil Barry now. And that's ripped up the middle. Harris gets a glove onto that one, slows it down for Dewar, throws on to first base for the out. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bertie Tebbetts leads this off for the Red Sox. Fouls one back, 0-1. Fouled away again, 0-2. Low and away, 1-2 the count on Tebbetts, and he swings and misses at that high one away. Bobby Dewar now. Virgil Trucks has gone the distance over 150 pitches, 0-2 the count on Bobby. That's ripped to left field through the hole for a base hit, and here comes Harris. There's a strike to him. Infield into the corners, and that's pushed off to the right foul, that bunt, 0-2 the count. And there's strike 3 to Harris, a breaking pitch, and Mickey can't hit that. 2 outs, Ted Williams up there, runner on at first. Williams takes a ball and another ball, 2-0. There's ball 3, 3-0 the count. Williams will take this one. Fastball outside corner, so it's 3-1 on Ted. And there's ball 4 wide, so another first walk for Williams. Here comes Vern Stevens. You don't want to get yourself in this situation. 2 outs, but runners on at first and second. Stevens has 2 home runs. There's a ball high and swing and a miss, 1-1. Ball low, 2-1 on Vern. And that's inside on him. Groth gets that one. It's over to center field. He grabs it for the out. We go to the top of the 9th. Virgil Trucks still in this game. Swings at the first pitch he sees. Hits it to Dewar. Goes on to first. 1 away. Don Callaway now. 1 for 4 today. Takes a strike. 1 away. Ground ball up the middle past Stevens' stretched glove for a base hit in the center field. That brings up Hoot Evers. Runner on at first for Evers. And there's a swing and a miss on that one. Callaway tries to steal, and he is in there with a stolen base. And that also might be a key moment here in this ball game. So we're in the top of the 9th inning. It's a 6-5 Red Sox lead. And Callaway has just stolen second with Hoot Evers up there. And the Red Sox have to ask themselves if they actually want to keep Harris in this game or not. Harris, though, has been pitching relatively well. There's a ground ball hammered down to third base. Pesky has it, looks Callaway back, throws on to first, 2 gone, and here is Rick Wirtz. There's a ball in there to Wirtz, 1-0. There's a ground ball over to short. Stevens on to first for the out, and that does it. So Mickey Harris gets the complete game. Did he have a complete game in real life? This is the question we always ask ourselves. Complete game. I don't even see that category here. Here we go. Yes, he had 2 in real life of his 6 starts. He has 2 in the replay, so out of 4. So Harris does it. Complete game. Wins this one 6-5. Close ball game. Sure hope you enjoyed that one. The big highlight, of course, being Vern Stevens and those 2 home runs. We're going to have another one here for you tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Bye.